like many of you. So for any of you who might be thinking that your vote doesn't really matter or that one person can't really make a difference, consider this. And I have shared this every campaign I've been on because it is true for every race, every election. So I want you all, our young people, to think about this every time it's time to vote. Back in 2008, Barack won North Carolina by about 14,000 votes. That sounds like a lot, right? But when you break that down, the difference between winning and losing this state was a little over 2 votes per precinct. Yeah. 2 or 3 folks per precinct. They had gone the other way, stayed home, forgotten about it, got mad, whatever happens. If it had gone the other way, Barack would have lost that state, probably could have lost the entire election. But let's not forget that in 2012, Barack actually lost this state by about 17 votes per precinct. That was it, 17 votes. So whoever your candidate is, understand that your vote matters. 17 votes, 2 votes per precinct. So the fact is that each of you could swing an entire precinct and win this election for Hillary just by getting yourselves, your friends, your families out to vote. But you could also swing an entire precinct for Hillary's opponent with a protest vote or by staying home out of frustration. Either Hillary Clinton or her opponent will be president this year. And if you vote for someone other than Hillary, or if you don't vote at all, then you'll be helping to elect Hillary's opponent. And in my opinion, the stakes are far too high to take that chance. And remember, it is not about voting for the perfect candidate. There is no such thing. Presidents are human. In this election, it's about making a choice between 2 very different candidates with very different visions for our nation. So the question is, do you want Hillary Clinton to be your president? Or do you want her opponent to be your president? If you choose Hillary, like I do, then we gotta get to work. It's plain and simple. Things are close here. And it's not enough to come to a rally, get a selfie. I know y'all love your selfies. It's not enough to get angry and just speak out about the change we need. We all must take action to elect folks who will stand with us to make that change. So you need to get yourself and everyone you know registered to vote today. And we have volunteers here today who can help. I want you to find them and get registered before you leave. And you can also visit iwillvote.com to check your registration status, especially for students. And you can get registered online as well. And then after you do that, we need you to roll up your sleeves and make calls and knock on doors and get folks out. And as you do that, think about those 2 votes. Think about those 17 votes with every call you make, with every door you knock on, with every friend who may already be supporting your candidate. Just getting them out to vote could mean the difference. So again, you can sign up with campaign volunteers to actually work over this next month to get this done. And as you're working your hearts out for Hillary, as I will be, if you start to feel tired, if you start to feel discouraged by the negativity in this election, if you just want to hide under your bed and wait till it's all over, I really want you all to remember what's at stake. Because the choice we make on November 8th can determine whether you can afford your college tuition. It can determine whether you can keep your health care when you graduate. The election in November will determine whether we close tax loopholes that allow allow billionaires to keep gaming the system at the expense of working folks. On November 8th, you will decide whether we have a president who believes in science and will combat climate change or not. You will decide whether we have a president who will honor our proud history of a nation of immigrants or not. You will decide whether we have a president who thinks that women deserve the right to make our own choices about our bodies and our That's what's at stake. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So we can't afford to be tired or turned off, not now. And I want you all to hear this, because while this might feel like a time of uncertainty and division, when I look out at crowds like this, at our young people, I have never felt more hopeful about the future of this great nation. See, because what I had the opportunity to do as First Lady these past 8 years, it's been an honor to travel from one end of this country to the next. I've met people from every conceivable background and walk of life. And I want you all to understand this time and again, I have seen proof of what Barack and I have always believed in our hearts, that we as Americans are fundamentally decent, all of us. And we all truly just want the same things. Time and again, Barack and I have met people who disagree with just about everything we've ever said, but who still find it in their hearts to welcome us into their communities with open hearts, willing to listen. And while we might not always change each other's minds, we always walk away reminded that we're not all that different. Millions of folks in this country are working long hours to send kids like you to college, just like my mom and dad did for me. There are folks out there who are helping to raise their grandkids, just like Barack's grandparents did for him. There are parents who are working hard to teach their kids the exact same values Barack and I are trying to teach our girls. That you work hard for everything you want in life, and you don't take shortcuts. That you treat people with respect, even if they don't look like you or think like you. That when someone is struggling, you don't turn away from them, and you certainly don't take advantage of them. We're trying to teach our kids that we have to imagine walking a mile in one another's shoes, and that we do what we can to help our brothers and sisters, our neighbors. So I want our young people to understand this, even in this election. Don't ever let anyone take away your hope. Hope matters. Because that's who we are in this country. This is a country where a girl like me from the south side of Chicago, whose great-great-grandfather was a slave, can go to the finest universities on earth. We live in a country where a biracial kid from Hawaii, who's the son of a single mother, can become president. That is our country. A country that has always been a beacon for people who've come from shores all over this world, who poured their hopes and their prayers and their back-breaking hard work into making us who we are today. That is what makes America great. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. a president who can see those truths in us, a president who believes that each of us is part of the American story and that we are always stronger together.